Hey, how's it going? Welcome to a pretty interesting guide here. I don't know what to call this exactly because it's going to be very fleeting. This guide video will be very irrelevant very soon because this change is very experimental to the game. Now, what change am I talking about? I'm talking about what I've been calling the broke boy meta. Now, if you've been playing the game about a month or two ago, there was a change to the game where the devs tested something out where there was a gear restriction on the normal levels, on the normal goblin caves, on the normal crypts, and the normal ruins, where the highest quality gear you could bring into a dungeon was blue quality gear, rare gear, right? Now, for the next couple days, they're doing some pretty drastic changes to that, which I think is pretty cool. Honestly, I think it's neat that they're testing stuff out here. If you look at, oh, hold on, sorry, wrong thing. If you look at the goblin caves here, and all of these for that matter, you are only allowed to take in poor grade or lower gear into the dungeon. Now, if you don't know the difference between poor and junk or common, junk is your starting equipment. Your very literal starting gear is junk quality. I think that's the only thing in the game that can be junk quality. I think I've never seen junk quality on like an actual enemy in game, right? So there you go. This is our junk quality equipment, including our bandage here too. And even our torches are all junk quality, right? Now, in addition to that, if we look at, for example, some of the gear in here, these are poor quality boots, right? As opposed to junk, the shading on the name is a little bit different, right? This is like a mid-gray. This is more of a darker gray on the names of the items, right? And they're a little bit better. And we are allowed to bring in, this is the high end of what we can bring in here, is stuff like these heavy boots. These gloves? No. Rawhides? Yes. Lace turn shoes? Here? No. Here? Yes, right? So that's the difference. That's the difference with the dungeon right now. It's pretty interesting, and it has, I think, changed a lot of the meta for this game. And I think one of the dominant builds in this new meta is going to be Slayer Fighter. Slayer Fighter's already been strong, but I think specifically with this set of restrictions on the normal dungeons, Slayer Fighter is going to go crazy, and I'm going to show you why. There's a couple of reasons. One, the Slayer skill itself. If you don't know here, Slayer Fighter, right? You can't equip plate armor, but you gain +5 flat damage when holding a weapon in each hand, right? Pretty good, pretty good. But the real kicker here is, if you didn't know, lanterns count as a weapon. So if we go to the trader here, the merchants. Go to the merchants, we got the woodsman down here, who would you look at that? Sells a poor quality lantern. So this we are allowed to bring with us into the dungeon. So there we go. We're good there. And when you look at that, oh, he's also got a poor quality crossbow. That's pretty good. I think he might always have this. I feel like every time I come in here, I always see that he has one. I'm not 100% certain on that, but it does seem to me that he seems to very often have a poor quality crossbow. So we'll take that. We'll buy our bolts, which are also poor quality as well. And the big deal, the big reason, in my opinion, why Slayer Fighter is going to be very dominant in the broke boy meta here is this. This campfire kit is a huge deal for fighters. Back a couple weeks ago, this kit would have sucked because previously you needed at least a common quality campfire to restore your second wind, assuming that you were putting it down yourself. In theory, you could preset and have a teammate put down a poor quality campfire for you, and then it would fully restore you because you didn't waste the time actually going into the sit animation. You could do that previously, but right now, or previously, that was not the case. But now, God, I can't even talk today. But now, this campfire does bring back your second wind from full, right? One poor quality campfire does that for you. This is a big game changer, right? It's a huge deal. Now, beyond that, we're going to check and see what we can buy here. Are there any good weapons for us right now that we can buy from the merchant here? I don't love it. Me personally, Arming Sword and Falchion are pretty cool. I've tried to dabble with Rapier on Slayer Fighter. It's fine, it's okay. But I think we're better off with the default Arming Sword over a poor Rapier. We have a Flange Mace as an option too. Much bigger flat damage, but it does have a lower movement penalty. But the big thing here is the 15% armor pen. I think this is worth using over our junk Arming Sword. If you're asking me, I think this is the way to go here. Should be pretty good. Beyond that, nothing else here for us. We will check the Leathersmith. Can we get a pair of gloves maybe that are good for us? The rawhides aren't that useful. I don't think they're even worth buying. The heavy leather leggings are pretty good. Let's just check the tailor first here. Make sure that we can't get a loose trousers. Pretty bad shops for us here. You can get, you know, padded tunics from the tailor sometimes. You can get riveted gloves, etc. Things like that. We'll take the heavy leather leggings. That's pretty good. That's not too bad. And I guess we go for the lace turn shoes or heavy boots. Give me the heavy boots. That should be fine. We'll sell our junk items here. And we'll head in. We'll do a quick run. We'll try to get into some fights if we can to show off, you know, how we match up against other people at the same gear quality. And, yeah, that'll be it. That'll be it here. Let's see how it goes. I'm pretty confident that this is good. I'm not, you know, I think there's some arguments to be made, actually, about clerics right now. Clerics also have some pretty juicy options right now from the shops. Beyond that, though, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what else is going to be really strong in this meta. Maybe, listen, I talked a little smack about Wizard, but Wizard traditionally has been pretty good with no gear. There was the naked Wizard meta for a little bit, and I'm not counting them out. But I'm not confident that they're going to be very good either, for that matter. We'll see. I don't know. Now, one thing that is very tedious, and I should mention too, actually, one thing that's very tedious about this is that if you find a gear upgrade, you have to keep in mind that you might not be able to use it on your next run if you're going back into another normal run, right? So, ooh, pretty cool. Doesn't do much for us here, but whatever, we'll take that. But this, let's say, for example, this pendant was good. We would not be allowed to bring this pendant into the next run. We can put it on here, and we can use it in this run specifically, but the next run, we can't use it. We'd have to, you know, put it in our stash or sell it. Something to keep in mind there. And I think the devs have said that they're gonna tweak this a bit. I think later on today, at least later on today, me recording this for you, it might have been yesterday, I don't know. But they're gonna be testing out bumping the rarity up to common rarity items. Which I think is a pretty good spot. I'm pretty okay, I think, with common rarity being the limit. I think I'm pretty okay with uncommon being the limit too. So green rarity. Either one of those works for me, I would say. I don't feel too strongly one way or another about those. I will take the move speed boost here. That's not too shabby. The rest of these kind of suck. Yeah, I think overall it's a cool change. And ooh, those are kind of better. Sure, we'll go with those. I think overall it's a change that's worth trying for sure. I don't know if it makes the game better or worse per se, but there seems to be pretty positive reception to it. People seem to be enjoying the game a lot more now that they don't have to worry about, you know, coming into the Goblin Caves here and seeing a fully purpled up Slayer fighter just two-tap them and then move at Mach 20 to the next player in the dungeon. And while that is probably, if we're being honest, that's the frequency of that does often get over-exaggerated because of, you know, our various biases that we have. I still think that the less that happens is probably the better for the game, right? So I think this is a good way to really sort of, I don't know, separate highly equipped players from not highly equipped players. I think is ultimately, again, a good thing. Okay, I do hear someone running around, I think, above us. Yeah, they're above us. Here's someone in there, too. Fighting a damn centipede? Hello there. Well, Hunter Biden's laptop. I appreciate the donation to my campaign. I'll see you in hell. You know what? Your doublet's better than my shirt, I think, right? It's not like that much better, actually. It's kind of stinky. I do hear someone over to our south as well. I have to go a little... Oh, hello there. Hold on. Things are starting to make more sense. Okay, so someone, probably that guy, mostly cleared this out. It looks like, which is, you know, unfortunately he didn't get to reap the benefits of his campaign. I will take this. It's a weapon mastery weapon. It's a little bit off gear for us, if that makes sense. But I will use this because I like Rapier's movesets in general, and it had what, +2 on it, right? This is actually a sick Rapier. I will keep this. Now, something to keep in mind, right? Some game sense stuff here. That man came down to look at us, but I heard jars breaking behind him, which indicates to me that there's a team of 2 up here somewhere. We need to be careful about this. There's also only 3 people left in the map. And there's arrows there in that jar. Okay, there we go. Fighter Slate. I guess maybe he just ran away and broke a jar immediately. There's very much a possibility of what happened there. I might have just misheard. But who shot the arrows here? That's an important question, too. Well, you know what? You want to do something a little fun? Oh, I do like your arming sword, too, actually. You know what? Give me that. So. I don't know if it's still in zone. Oh, it is. Nice. Okay, don't fuck this up. I'm goated. Ooh, okay, drop this shit. Take that. Take that as well. Look at that. Now, we still have to find the last person in general. They might not even be alive still. We got a sick crossbow, too. That's nice. We still have our second wind up. And, oh. Now, Mooseman did kill someone. Right? They killed Theocracy. Oh. Whiff that one. Oh. You got a wizard. I don't think I hit that shot. Let him pump his spells out here. Okay, you know what? We don't push that. We navigate around here. He's blowing his spells. He might go to sit. Get him back. Can I please fucking jump this? Thank you. No, thank you, Bat. He either has to go this way or to the north. That might have hit? I can't tell. Fireball. That hit. We pushed that. Come back here. And there we go. Not too shabby. Not too shabby there. Anyway, that's the last player on the map. I feel pretty good about that. That felt like a pretty good demonstration of what this character can do. Those are nice boots, too. And obviously not good for us, but maybe we can resell them. I don't know. We'll take those. I'll take your potion, too. And, yeah, let's find our exit. I mean, hopefully you have faith in me that I can make it out of here alive. There are no people left on the map. We are the last human. Hopefully you have more faith in me now that I can make it out of this map. Did we kill the centipede over here at the start of this? I actually forget now how this level started. I think we started off killing the centipede, right? Yeah. Okay, well, now I'm throwing. Now that it doesn't matter, I'm absolutely throwing the match here. Oh, hold on. You know what? What if we... You know what? I'm not a coward. I'm taking him down. It would be funny to die here. Okay, you know. Try me, bitch. Uh-oh. Okay. Victory. It was a little spooky, but we got there. Where's the bug? There you are. Unfortunate for that guy, too. That's really unlucky. I mean, we earned the blue crossbow by finding a lockpick, going to the golden chest, and looting it, right? I don't feel too bad that we found it, but like it's unfortunate for them that they ran into a Slayer fighter with a blue crossbow. Like, no doubt about that. And we... It's not worth very much. I think the 5 gold's worth more. Take that. Any last little bit of loot here we can get before we leave? Any other... There we go. We'll take this. We do have some chests here. We're being a little greedy. We're being a little greedy, but, you know. Maybe we get something sick. These are better gloves. I'll take those. We'll check this too. Don't worry, we're not gonna die. Okay. Let's go. Anyway, that's the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Again, I think Slayer Fighter's busted right now with this meta. I think it's a cool idea, and I think that the best way to combat this is well, twofold. One, increase the gear restrictions a little bit. Maybe go to common, maybe go to uncommon, because I think Slayer Fighter especially operates well at the lowest gear levels possible, right? So increasing it a little bit should buff everyone, right? But I think buff Slayer Fighters less, hopefully. But even then, they're still really strong right now. I don't know. But especially for this low gear meta, there's probably going to have to be a little bit of a tweak. Maybe go from 5 to 3 damage. Maybe go for a flat damage number or a percent damage number instead. Like, I think percent damage is the correct way to handle this. It should be a pretty high number, though, right? And the reason for that is because we still want Slayer Fighter to be strong in... I mean, I want it to be still viable in High Roller and Trios. I still want it to be an option that you can play there. But if you go for, like, I don't know, like what's it called here? Hold on. What's the Barbarian perk? Like Axe Mastery. If you go Axe Mastery route, right? Because this used to be a flat damage increase. This right here, Axe Specialization. Oh, it is back to the flat damage, but it got reduced significantly down to like 3. So now it's really only usable for one-handed axes, and even then, that's not that great. Especially because barbarians usually opt for Viking swords anyway right now. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is that I think it would be cool if you went for a percent damage increase, but made it a pretty high number. So that way, it's a nerf on lower end gear, but when you get to higher end gear, it's roughly the same effectiveness as it was before. I think that's the way to handle Slayer Fighter. But I don't know. Listen, I'm not making the game. I'm not in charge. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and hopefully I will see you for whatever the next one is. Goodbye.